Hello, family. It is Tease. I hope all is well and good day to you. I just want to say really quickly, a lot of us and a lot of people tend to be ungrateful, or we tend to take things for granted. For instance, the things that we use and need every day. We may feel like, they're going to always be there. And that's not always the case, because you can have people, places, and things that are here today and gone tomorrow. And that goes for anything that's up in the air as far as being unpredictable. And this is especially if we need these things from other people or places. You need me for a service or you need me for a product, I may be reliable, but if something happens to me, that's going to delay your product or your service. I say that to say this. If you have people who you expect to be around forever or you expect to be around tomorrow, don't expect them or don't expect those things to be there when you go to reach for them. If you can reach for them and touch them today, you reach for them and you grab it today. Do not hesitate for tomorrow, because we don't know what tomorrow holds. A lot of us procrastinate. I'm not going to go shopping tonight or today. I'm going to go tomorrow. And little do you know, the party starts tonight. In other words, if you need food or supplies, go ahead and get it now. Because there's a such thing as here today, gone tomorrow. I only say that because we need other places and other people to quote unquote feed us. We don't rely on the trees. We don't even rely on our own gardens, at least not collectively. So if you think Walmart, Kroger's, Albertsons, Vons, Toolies, or Walmart, whatever the grocery store around you, if you think they're still going to have that produce and chitlins on the shelf, when you go to reach for it tomorrow, you may want to think again. Most of the time when people say get your stuff and prepare, that means it's going to be lights out on this stuff coming soon. That means you're going to need your backup candles, you're going to need your backup heaters, you're going to need your generators, and you're damn sure going to need to grow your own food if you plan on eating. Because these people are serious when they said they're going to starve us out. Like for me, luckily I don't depend on Satan for a meal. But, a lot of us think like, McDonald's, it'd be nice to go to McDonald's to get something to eat. But McDonald's could very easily be in on it as well. And I don't say this to instill fear. Nothing is to instill fear. It is to bring awareness and for you to actually prepare. So therefore, you won't get caught with your drawers down because you already know what time it is. If you look around, you can see there's an eerie feeling in the air. Things are clearly going straight to hell. So that means things can only get worse. Don't become Satan's punching bag, so to speak. And if Satan knows that you need him for anything, food, clothes, water, shelter, you better believe you may have to do something strange for some change. Now, I don't know how true this is, but they say in China. Now, China is one of the biggest countries. And it probably is, maybe it is the biggest, but it's big when it comes to products and when it comes to stuff. Now, if China's underwater or China's scratching for food, and we tend to get a lot of things from China, it's only a matter of time for we start scratching around for those things. If it's something that if you're into produce, you may want to start growing your own produce. Do some Indo. They got Indo produce, because some people don't have the outside soil or outside garden that they can utilize, or they don't have the land for it, I'm going to grow food in my own garden. So sometimes you have to do Indo. People grow reed inside. You can grow food inside as well. So just keep that in mind and just prepare. Just prepare as best you can. We can only do so much, but definitely prepare. I think when it comes to food, the dry foods like rice and flour, those tend to last a long time, and they last a long time without refrigeration. So rice, flour, water, of course, maybe your seasonings, and then the produce that doesn't require refrigeration. And then you may have to, unless you have those meat, how to preserve your meat properly, you may have to cut meat out. Because if you're not growing or raising your own meat, or you don't have your, jarred meat, then you're going to be dependent on these meat plants who are going out of business soon.